Sometimes meals are a whole day in the making. We have multiple people to feed, and you have to figure out how you're going to get it done. So we have a little meal I purchased some extra items for, as we were running low on a few things, and I really couldn't come up with what was for dinner. But this meal lasted us, I'd say, 4 meals now. People have been eating off of this meal, and if you include my grandma and the way I make food for her, she did get 3 or 4 meals out of it as well. So, I mean, multiple people ate 3 or 4 meals, and we all had chicken Alfredo, or we even actually ended up adding it to the empanadas that I made later on. Sometimes I do need to freeze some of these things as I make too much, and that's fine. You freeze it, hold that food, and then you bring it back to life, and people eat it, and they love it. So far, I haven't really had a problem with freezing. I usually get right on it. If it gets to be day 2 and I just know there's nothing in the future coming up for it, it goes right in the freezer, gives us a day when it comes out, and we eat it then. So we fried the chicken at my grandma's, very little to no seasoning. She uses the Mrs. Dash, and that chicken just was getting such a good fry. She loved it. I don't blame her. Looked delicious. And then she had tortellini with her chicken Alfredo, which is what we're making today. Today we're also going to talk about my youngest son, my youngest child, my baby. I think we are done. That ship has sailed, as some people say, and I am very grateful for the 4 children we have. I am happy that we made the decisions we made, and we did have 4 children, and the Lord blessed us with them. My youngest, he is to be figured out. Just a lot of his character. The most important thing about his little 4-year-old self is that he just is a good listener. He does what, he needs to do. And when he is in trouble, it's short-lived. It's okay, go take a break in your room. Maybe that's just experience speaking. Maybe it's all the great help I have in my life. Who knows? The Lord knows. But it's a huge blessing to watch him grow. He is super smart. He is as smart as all my kids. They're all very smart, and we're very smart for almost reading. Just really close, which is exciting, and it's going to make his learning and his love for learning grow, hopefully. And the sooner he can read that Bible, the better. So then we have a salad we make. My oldest son is starting to help a lot in the kitchen, and I love that. It's mostly because I say, hey, come do this, but he's glad to do it once he starts. Sometimes a little ho-hum. He's caught up with his Matchbox cars or something, and that's fine. But he does come out and help with the sprinkling of the adobo over the butter and the cheese on top. And everyone loved this front flatbread. It was really good. I would highly recommend to try this. I wouldn't say I'd get it for like pizza night or anything because it's a little pricey, but it was fun to try a different kind of bread to have our garlic bread on. And we did make 2 meals this night, so it did end up being, we didn't really have to cook much except for reheating some stuff for the next 3 days. Breakfast, lunch, and then reheating dinner was so nice, as the next day was our busy Wednesday activity day. We have multiple things, and then we have our church group to get together, and our church club that the kids go to. They really love it. It's such a blessing, helps us learn about the Lord. My oldest son is telling us that he's adding 1 slice, then 2 slices, and I think he's trying to instruct my younger son. Also keep him occupied, as my oldest son wants to do the work and does not want to let his younger brother help. But I am here saying, no, you need to let him help. And look at him trying to put all the little pieces on. I just love it. It's so funny. The things that they do are just so fun, and like them learning. So we have the pasta boiling. Thin spaghetti was requested by the husband, so it was honored. He rarely makes any requests, and I keep trying to get him to let me know, hey, what do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner? But I tell him it's fine, I'll just make this. But sometimes he'll throw in like, oh, in a couple weeks, can we make this? and I'll add it to the list. I know that's hard for him. He's always very good about what I make. He doesn't mind. It's always good for him. And he usually eats it like 90% of the time. So that's my youngest son. He's a joy. He's fun. He loves the Lord so far, and I pray he keeps growing closer to Jesus, as we all should. What a good meal. No spinach for this plate. So we have some buddies over, and they mostly liked it. I don't know. Sometimes the wiggling thumbs confuse me. They have their own way of talking. Have a blessed day. Until tomorrow.